Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to do a 1-year home gym update. So if you watched my previous videos or if you follow me on Instagram or whatever, you guys know I work out at home for 2 days a week for my squat and my bench sessions. And if you haven't already watched my DIY combo rack and bench video, I made my own wooden rack and my wooden bench that I lift on, and it's been almost a year since I've made that, so I just want to give you guys an update on how everything is holding up. Also, we added a few new things in our home gym, and I'm just going to show you guys around that. Also, I'm going to put some training footage in because I am 9 weeks out from teen nationals, so we're kind of moving things along. So anyway, timestamps are in the description box below, along with any links and also like the home gym playlist. Definitely check out the first and second video if you haven't already, since I do go over a lot of the building stuff and I answer a lot of questions in there. So yeah, let's get started. Here's the rack. Everything still looks really good. Like, it's still really sturdy. I've not had any problems with it. This is the other rack. So like the only thing which I mentioned in my 3-month update is that this like fabric thing that we put here to prevent the wood from chipping when we put the bar in, that thing kind of fell off, which doesn't matter since the wood doesn't ruin the bar. It's just the wood gets a little chipped off, which I don't care about. I've not had this thing fall at all. The supports still look really nice. And also when I put the bar in, the whole thing moves back a little, but it doesn't move because of the diagonal support. So yeah, you see the whole thing moving, but not the rack tipping, which is totally fine. This is how it looks from this side. And yeah, we just drag it in and out from that place every single day because we still want to park our cars in the garage. Also, someone in the comments said it's a good idea to taper this on both the squat and the bench outer post. So if you accidentally place the bar right here, the bar slips into the groove, which I think is a really smart idea. So if you guys were to do that, just like do it like that. The bar will just roll in if you accidentally put it here. So yeah, shout out to that person who said that. Also in my 3-month update, I talked about these things. So they just like slip on here and they go like right here. Like if you pretend the bar's not there. And so my dad, he's much taller than me. So when he squats, he can put it on here. So he doesn't have to like half squat the bar when he unracks it. These are still holding up really nice. He has had no troubles with this. So this is definitely a great way to add like a rack height. So these are still holding up really nicely.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.
So I use my home gym 2 times a week, and I squat and bench on both days, and so does my parents. So both my mom and my dad, they do squat and bench too on other days, not the same day I work out. So this rack does get used 4 days a week for like 2 to 3 hours. So it's been through a lot, but it still is in really good shape. Okay, so I just finished my first set of bench and I finished my 4 sets of pause squats. I'm just gonna rant for 30 seconds, but like, I did pause squats 4 sets of 6 and none of the sets were perfect. There was always 1 rep, and usually it was like the 3rd or the 4th rep that wasn't 100% paused. Like, it's definitely slower than a normal squat, but it's not paused. So yeah, that kind of upset me. But anyway, I'm doing bench now, and I'm just gonna go over some things about the bench, which I'm sitting on right now. So first off, we made these things for bench. It's very crappy, but it's fine. Like a thin piece of plywood plus like these 2 woods. The bench that we made is kind of too low for competition standards, and it's partly because of the foam. Like the foam is not that stiff, which I will talk about later. So after my September meet, I asked my dad to build this, and these are just to make sure it doesn't slide around and that too. And so we just took some leftover plywood and made this, so the whole thing will be elevated just a tiny bit. So we just made 2 of those for the bottom of the bench, and now the bench is slightly higher, which matches the competition bench standards. And so the second thing is that the foam, I personally think, is too soft when compared to competition benches. Competition grade benches have stiffer foam, or like it's more dense, so it doesn't collapse that easily. It feels different on the back, like it feels like it pushes back on you and it supports you more. So that's the thing I would say. If you are making this, then I would suggest you get a higher quality foam than something as like loose as this. But other than that, the bench is perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong with it. Like everything is still really good. So yeah, both the bench and the rack are still in very good condition. There's nothing wrong with them, and like I don't see anything that could go wrong in the future. So this set is all good.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find a light in your soul, I'll be there. Never leaving you in.
So I'm just gonna run through everything else in the gym. So right here we still have this cable, whatever, not cable, like band stuff. And yeah, so we just have these bands, and we could do tricep push downs, lat pull downs, whatever with them. And we still have the mirror. And then right here we still have the plates and the hooks that we use to hang the bar. And then this is where we put the bench, and we just slide these 2 things under here, just like that. And then here we have the 25s. And so this is new. This is what my dad uses to deadlift at home, because we don't have space to like build an actual deadlift platform. He just built this, which like the bar just goes on top of, and when he puts the 45-pound plates on, it's just like half a centimeter off the ground, so like that doesn't make a huge difference. So he just deadlifts off of that, which I also do like pen leg rows and that kind of stuff off, which I think is really nice because I don't do pen leg rows at 135 because I'm not that strong. So when I do pen leg rows with like 95 or something, I don't have to like stack things underneath. I can just do them on here. So there's just 4 of these on the inside, 2 here, and these are like some rubber mats and a piece of plywood. If you want to make this, just measure like your plate and then see how high you want this to be, including like the height of the plywood. You also have like the furniture foot cushion thingy, whatever, at the bottom. And also lastly, my dad made a rack for the dumbbells that we have. So these are adjustable dumbbells that we got at Walmart. And then here are the 10-pound plates, 2.5s and 5s for the barbell. Here are the 5-pound plates that we can load these up. And adjustable dumbbells are really nice because you can literally do any weight you want without having like a full set of dumbbells. But the thing about adjustable dumbbells is that it takes a while to load them. So I actually try to load them between like my bench sets. And I'll put the design of how my dad made this dumbbell rack up here right now. And this depends on how big your adjustable dumbbells are. But he just measured this distance for this. And this is just like rubber. Also, this piece of wood is slightly lower than that. And on the bottom, it's like 2 slanted pieces of wood. So this can fit inside just like that. And lastly, we just put the bar right here, and then we just push the combo rack in front of the band area. That is everything put away. So we have this stored right there. And then the plates, bench height adjusting thingies right here. And then dumbbell rack, deadlift thingy, and then like these small things are just stored up here where we put other storage stuff. And yeah, so that is pretty much it for this week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, check out my other videos in my DIY home gym series. Also, if you guys want to learn how to powerlift, I have a whole set of videos in my powerlifting basics series on how to squat, bench, and deadlift, how to warm up, things I wish I knew before lifting, all of that kind of stuff. So if that's interesting, make sure to check it out. Don't forget to like the video if you did, comment down below anything else you want to see, and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss another video. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.